Hi there, and welcome to our talk show Yogurt, where we are going to learn about food that is made out of microorganisms. But we're not really talking about the yeast. Yes, we are going to talk about yogurt. So for today, we have 5 amazing and talented speakers to talk about yogurt, from how it's made and the benefit of yogurt. Okay, so before we start, I'm going to talk about the introduction of yogurt. So what is yogurt? Yogurt is actually a fermented milk that's sometimes mixed and blend with other ingredients like fruits, berries, or jams, sometimes sugar, to make it a bit more delicious and palatable to everyone else. And fun fact, do you know actually yogurt was made by accident? Yes, back in the days, there's nomads in Mesopotamia actually store yogurt, they store milk inside an animal skin. Yes, they sometimes store it for days, and in animal skin, it's really humid and it's a good breeding ground for bacteria. Yeah, it sounds yucky, but that's actually how yogurt was made in the first place. So the bacteria Lactobacillus bulgaricus and Streptococcus thermophilus are the microorganisms that are responsible to make yogurt. These microorganisms produce lactic acid that make it taste a bit more acidic and give the texture to our yogurt. Because of its taste and texture, usually people will put, like I said before, fruits or other sweets to make it a bit more delicious. There is some principle of microorganism that applied in our yogurt usually. So for that, we are going to call Mr. NAUFAL to talk about the principle of microorganism in yogurt. Go on, Mr. NAUFAL.
Thank you, Ms. AFZA. There are 3 principles. In a nutshell, when yogurt cultures are added to milk, they begin to consume lactose as well as any other sugar present. This usually happens when the temperature is between 37 and 42 degrees Celsius. To accommodate for the thermometer error, we set the temperature to 40 degrees Celsius in our guidelines. As the culture begins to die around 45 degrees Celsius, a gorgeous yogurt should be ready in 10 to 12 hours at the temperature specified. The longer the yogurt is stored in the optimal temperature range for culture growth, the more lactose, dairy sugar or other sugars are consumed. As more sugar is consumed, more acid is created and the yogurt gets spicier. Thermal periods of up to 24 hours are also becoming increasingly common. Please be warned that with prolonged inoculation periods, the temperature of electric yogurt makers may rise to the point where the culture is killed. Some people see this as a benefit because it increases the yogurt shelf life in the refrigerator. To keep the yogurt temperature within the required range, heat force water in thermostyle yogurt producers may need to be refreshed. Because the proteins bind together, the yogurt thickens. This is true for dairy and soy milk, but not for coconut cream. For example, a thickening agent may be required. Stirring the soy or dairy yogurt can disrupt some of the connections, so avoid doing so until ready to serve. Stir in coconut yogurt or other yogurts that have a thickening agent. So that's all for me.
Alright, thank you, Mr. NAUFAL, for that delightful insight on the principle of microorganism for yogurt. Now, we're all eager to know, how do we actually make the yogurt itself? It sounds maybe complicated. For that, we're going to call our second speaker, Miss Ain, to talk about how to produce our yogurt. Alright, go on, Miss Ain.
Hello guys, today I want to talk to you about yogurt productions. First, you must know that milk, sugar, stabilizers, fruits, and flavors and bacteria culture are all common constituents in yogurt. Yogurt is traditionally prepared by pasteurizing and altering milk, then fermenting it at high temperature, chilling it, and then adding fruit, sugars, and other components in the yogurt. So the process to produce yogurt is by 4 steps. First is modifying milk compositions. The fats content is frequently reduced while total solids are increased through the standardizing process. A standardized clarifiers and aspirator are used to minimize fat content. What is the aspirator that we use? Aspirator is a device that extracts fat from milk using centrifugations. This can be done by either evaporating some of the water or adding concentrated milk or milk powder. Increasing the solid content improves the nutritional value of yogurts, make it firmer yogurts easier to manufacture, and can also extend the shelf life of yogurts by minimizing the chance of it splitting during the storage. The next step is the pasteurization. After the solid level have been correct and the milks have been pasteurized, stabilizers are added. This method provides several advantages. So to begin, it will eliminate any bacteria in the milk that could obstruct the regular fermentation process. Second, it will denature the whey protein in the milk, giving the final yogurt product more body and textures. A big stainless steel vase of milk may be heated to 185 Fahrenheit or 85 Celsius and held there for at least 30 minutes for batch process pasteurization. The third step is homogenization. While being heat treated, the milk is homogenized. Homogenization is the breakdown of fat globules in milk into smaller, more equally distributed particles. As a result, the finished product is smoother and creamier. To homogenize the mixtures, a homogenizer or viscolizer is utilized. In these machines, milk is squeezed through small openings at high pressure, ensuring frozen spirit fat globule. Last step is fermentation. After pasteurizations and homogenizations, the milk is chilled to between 109.4 to 114.8 Fahrenheit or 43 to 46 Celsius, and a 2% concentration of fermentation culture is added to it. This is kept at this temperature to 3 to 4 hours during the incubation process. During this period, the bacteria metabolize certain milk components, giving yogurt its characteristic flavors. This procedure produces a lot of lactic acids as a byproduct, depending on the kind of the yogurt. The incubation procedure takes place in a large tank with several hundred gallons of water or in individual containers. The yogurt is cooled, regulated, and distributed into container once it has attained the right acid level, if only is applicable. Foods, flavors, and other ingredients can be all added to yogurts at different stages of the manufacturing process. The source of yogurt usually define this. So the finished yogurt container are wrapped in cardboard boxes or stacked on pallets or delivered to store by refrigerated truck. So that is how the yogurt is being produced. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Ain. Now we all know how to make our own yogurt. But does eating yogurt has effect on us humans? Or is it just food with no benefits? For that, we are going to call two of our speakers, Mr. Ilham and Mr. Nazmi, to talk about the effects of yogurt and the application of yogurt. Alright, go on.
Thank you, host. Hi there, my name is NAFIZ. Today I present regarding on effect yogurt on human. There has two effects that I study which has benefit and risk. For benefit, yogurts contain protein, vitamin and calcium, and also high in nutrition since it is manufactured from milk. From other sources that I found, yogurt has advantage to assist our body digestion system. Yogurt is thought to aid in the growth of beneficial bacteria in the intestine. These microbes aid in the digestion of food and defend against other like potential hazardous species. Yogurt also has a healthy advantage for people who has lactose intolerance. Those people that have trouble in digestive milk product, although they can usually take yogurt. Okay, now I wanna talk about this. Not all yogurt are nutrition. Those with no added sugar or needless additive can be a healthy addition to the diet, but some goods have excessive amount of added sugar and other components that may be harmful. However, many manufacturers add sugar, artificial sweeteners, and other unhealthy substances like lactobacillus in yogurt has also been linked to illness, however, only in person with compromised immune system to be safe. If you have a weaker immune system, try to avoid consuming large volume of yogurt containing live bacteria for extended period of time without seeing a healthcare practitioner. So that's all for me.
Almost all of us enjoy yogurt. There are different kinds of it these days, and with the help of the technology, yogurt-based products are more popular to the world. Some of the yogurt used for food preparation where its function to impact some particular flavor. Yogurt also have a good benefit in our health, such as help people to lose weight and fat, as well as reducing their cardiovascular and cholesterol. This is because the increased calcium intake was postulated as the reason for the effect. Consuming yogurt as a component for diet also can assist menopausal women in reducing osteoporosis, which is an indication of bone resorption. Despite the current debates about the need of supplemental calcium in osteoporosis prevention, yogurt is a calcium-rich diet. And if you want to know, in much research done in laboratory, yogurt has shown a very positive result to be an anti-cancer after being tested by many various cancers. But there are still no human data available at this moment. Yogurt has also been used as a substitute milk for the lactose intolerant people. We can see a lot of product nowadays, right? And it has been a subject of a discussion whether milk product may be accepted by lactose deficient people. In the past, people in medical used the yogurt to prevent vaginal yeast infection. The use of the yogurt directly in the vagina cavity to treat candida infection have received a lot of interest.
Thank you, Mr. Ilham and Mr. Nazmi. Wow, yogurt has so much benefit on us human, huh? I guess that's all. We already learned about how to make our own yogurt, the benefits, and the application of yogurt. Alright, I guess that's all from me. To wrap things up, I'm going to call my partner, Miss Nana, to end our show for today. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss AFZA. Hi, my name is NABILAH, and you can call me Nana. As you know, yogurt has a long history, and its advantage has long been recognized by many individuals, particularly those suffering from gastrointestinal issues. Yogurt has a lot of advantage to humans. Plus, its production is well known, enabling advanced and breakthrough in product quality and efficiency. Increasing the health advantage of yogurt has become a prominent topic, and for industry reasons, yogurt can improve the flavor and texture of food. Why is yogurt recommended from children to elderly people? So, as you know, bone health matters all lifelong. Still, there are two major moments in life where people need to be especially careful about bones, which is youth and old age. Yogurt is rich in protein and several macronutrients that matter for bones health, such as calcium, vitamin D, and potassium. Moreover, the live bacteria contained in yogurts and other probiotics may improve calcium absorption and therefore enhance bone health. So, last but not least, make sure that you are not allergic to yogurt because yogurt can give a lot of advantage, but at the same time, it can make it worse for those who are allergic to it. Thank you.